We are joined now by Cal State Fullerton coach Dedrique Taylor and student athletes Max Jones and Latrell Wrightsell Jr. We will start by asking Coach for an opening statement and then open the floor to questions. We ask media to please raise your hand and identify yourself and your media outlet before asking your question. If you are joining on Zoom, please click on the reactions button to use the raise hand feature to ask a question. Or you can also type your question into the group chat. Coach, if you would please, start us off with some opening comments.
Congratulations to our guys. I mean, we had every reason and every excuse in the book to lose that game because of what we've gone through. And I don't know that it's well documented or documented enough what we've been through, but these guys are resilient, and defense wins games. You know, I thought our offense sputtered a little bit, credit to Hawaii, but I think we needed to knock the rust off a little bit. But defensively, for this group to turn those guys over 18 times, which I think is really, really impressive. To turn the ball over only 4 times, conversely on the other side, I thought is a credit to this group. But at this time of year, we're just trying to survive and advance, regardless of how we're treated, regardless of what we're doing. We're just trying to survive and advance, and tonight or this afternoon we did that.
Okay, questions on the floor?
Max, can I ask you, it seems like when a team suffers a buzzer beater at the end of regulation, you can get down, it can get frustrating. You guys seem to get more energized by it. What happened between regulation and overtime?
Yeah, we just stayed the course, kept fighting. It didn't matter if you made it or missed it. We knew we were going to come back and just stay the course, keep on fighting.
Bruce Williams with 7 outs. Coach Taylor, can you take me through what your philosophy is when you're up 3, with X amount of seconds to go?
Sure. My philosophy is I worry about rebounding the basketball. And conventional philosophy would tell you to foul in those possessions or in that, the end of the game there. But I would say we're probably -2 or -3 from a rebounding standpoint. And I didn't like those odds in terms of being able to rebound the ball. And so you have to look at the situation for what it is, but you also have to think beyond the situation in those instances. And so, yeah, did I think about fouling? Did we talk about fouling? Sure, we did. But I was worried about being able to rebound the ball from an offensive standpoint, and that was a concern.
Wes Nakama, Warrior Insider. I think in the last 6:30 of regulation, that Coleman shot at the buzzer was the only field goal he gave up. So what did you guys do defensively? Was it scheme-wise or just for the players just stepping up and locking down in those 6 minutes?
I would say for the most part, I mean, we've been here before. Actually, a Hawaii game at home, we were up 3. Same scenario. I mean, he hit it again. So, I mean, we've been through that scenario before. And, I mean, we just stayed the course like Max said. And we understood the assignment. This defense, at the end of the day, defense wins championships, so we know that. So, by defending the ball and not letting, which is one of their best players, get a lot of field goals, I mean, we have to basically go by that.
If I can add, too, he's not here, but we also have the Defensive Player of the Year on our team. And he's the leader. He spearheads that thing. But these 2 guys and the other 3 guys that were on the floor to finish the game, they understand how important defense is. They understand you can control what you can control in terms of the ball going in or out, but defensively being able to understand and lock down personnel and being aware of, they got some really good shooters. But I thought from all year, this group defensively, they showed up and they showed out.
Josh Carter, Titan Athletics. Coach, after an emotional win like this, going into overtime, how do you guys turn the page and start preparing for the next game tomorrow?
Well, this group, they're prepared for this in terms of being able to understand playing 3 games or 2 games or whatever it is back to back to back. The preseason, we set it up to be that way, to experience that, and they weathered the storm. They learned from it, and this time of year will be no different. I think first and foremost, we got to take care of our bodies. We got to treat our bodies the right way, and then we'll turn the page in terms of understanding who UC Irvine is, the way that they want to play, but also the way that we need to play, and executing the details both offensively and defensively.
And I want to add to that. I would say we basically did something that we had games canceled, right? And we did two games canceled back-to-back weeks. And we did. Coach led us through a conditioning thing where we went 3 straight days to simulate what this tournament was going to do back to back. And so, I mean, we're prepared for it. We know what to do. So, I mean, by that preparing, all coaching staff prepares us for it. We went 3 days, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. I mean, so we're prepared for this right now. So let's do it.
Okay, we have a question on Zoom. Go ahead, Daily Titan, with your question.
Hello, Coach Taylor. I'm Brother Cortez from the Daily Titan. First of all, I want to say congratulations on the big win. We're all proud of you guys back here at CSUF. You said in the post-game interview that defense and resilience won your game. I want to touch a little bit on, we saw an evident change in the second half, especially defensively, where San Antonio came up with 2 big turnovers, forcing a jump ball, and even Wrightsell Jr. got a steal that led to a Max Jones dunk. I kind of just wanted to ask you, what did you tell the guys at halftime, and what was the game plan going into the second half?
The game plan is just literally to be who we are. I heard Tony Dungy say this some time ago in terms of greatness. You don't rise to the level of the occasion. You sink to the level of the habits. And what you see from a stat standpoint is this group's their habits. They're active. They're getting in the passing lanes. We're very fortunate to understand who we are and how we have to play, and they feed off of each other. And I thought if you do look at the stats, turning those guys over 18 times, I go back to being able to find our rhythm from an offensive standpoint, but more importantly from a defensive standpoint, setting the tone defensively, getting our hands on basketballs, getting in the passing lanes, and trying to create some opportunities for ourselves to help ourselves establish a better pace from an offensive standpoint. But defensively, this group knows where they are. They know where to hang their hat, and tonight was no different.
Great. Thanks for your time. We appreciate it.
Yep. Thanks. Thank you. You got one more?
Oh, one more question.
You touched on this earlier, but both these guys up here played 40 minutes with no turnovers. How much easier does it allow you to play defense, knowing that you have guys that can protect the ball, not get live ball turnovers? How much easier is it for your defense, knowing that you have 2 guys up there that can protect the basketball like that?
I think it's a tremendous amount easier, but we had to grow and learn. Early in the year, our turnovers were ridiculous. We had 15, 16, 17 turnovers, and this group started to understand when we turn the ball over, we don't even get a shot on goal. And what I think we're seeing is this group growing, this group developing the ability to take care of the basketball, to play an overtime game and only have 4 turnovers. I think it says a lot in terms of their growth, their development, but also their execution. And that's a small detail that makes a big difference.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.